and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you all the amazing updates on all my plants, including my avocado seeds in the bag. So stay tuned if you want to see that.
When I saw the girl called Ladybird, I bet.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. And today, I'm going to give you all the amazing updates on all my plants. We're going to start with the aloe, of course, then we're going to move on to the Christmas and Easter cactuses, then the poinsettia, and then my avocado seeds, and then finally my orchids, which is very, very cool. So, first, we're going to start with the aloe. The aloes seem to be doing very, very well. This is the smallest one out of the bunch out there that I could find that would fit this pot. And yes, you can see they're growing quite well. They're not really losing any leaves that they haven't lost before I brought them in. I tried to bury them as much as I could with what room I had with them, because they are connected together. So I am hoping that this will grow very, very well. So, the soil does not look like it needs to be watered this week. If you do not have aloe plants in your house, I highly suggest it, because if you tend to burn yourself a lot, these would be quite handy because these are organic. These are fresh from the plant. That way you don't have to worry about any oils or mixtures that they put in the aloe that you buy at the store. Get it fresh from the plant, which is always the best way to go. And I would suggest you have one inside and you have one outside, because the aloe can grow about 10 babies a year. So you definitely want to have one outside in case, like happened to me, one died inside. And you need to go get another one. Don't you always have some inside? So next, we're going to go to my Christmas cactuses, which are doing quite well. It looks like I need to water this guy for sure. But this guy's doing quite well. We're not going to see any more buds from the Christmas cactuses. We are going to be looking forward to the Easter cactuses that I have 3 of. I have 3 Christmas, I have 3 Easter. So this is the Christmas cactus. All this guy is going to do until Christmas is just grow its roots and grow some leaves. That's pretty much it. So all you have to do for the Christmas cactuses now is just water them and fertilize them every 2 weeks, which this week is fertilizing week. So this guy is growing quite well. We have some new leaves all around, which is amazing. So we've got some new leaves right there. Don't know if you can see them, but they're right here. They're right there, growing, which is amazing. Yeah, just water them with regular water and then just fertilize them every couple of weeks. And this week I will show you the fertilizers I use, and down in the description below there will be Amazon affiliate links, which I get paid just a little bit when you buy something. So yeah, but it's totally worth it because these fertilizers I actually use every 2 weeks. I wouldn't try to sell you guys on something I just don't use or don't like. So if I don't like it and I don't use it, I'm not going to tell you guys about it. So now we're going to get to the Easter cactuses, which is going to be very, very exciting. Easter cactuses usually will bloom before Easter, on Easter, or after Easter. It's one of those. Each cactus is different. We don't know I don't know how to induce them to give flowers, but I'm not really going to want to do that. I'm going to let them do what they do best. I just give them water, I give them sunlight, I give them fertilizer. That's it. And just let them do what they want to do. So this Easter cactus has been growing for quite a while. And as you can see, it has a lot of leaves. So we're going to be looking forward to some buds, hopefully, in the next few weeks. Hopefully we'll get some buds. I don't know. Just have to wait and see. So now we have these two Easter cactuses right here, and they are doing quite well. As you can see, we got maybe another leaf going, I don't know. Then we have this one right here who is growing quite well. This one's a small one. I don't, unless these two get a lot of leaves before Easter, I'm not expecting these two to bloom for me. So, and now it's the big and final Christmas cactus. Again, Christmas cactus are not typically going to bloom when the Easter cactuses do. So this Christmas cactus has a lot of leaves. It's growing some new leaves, and I just expect it to grow leaves at this point. That's all I expect from Christmas cactus at this point, is just to grow leaves. That's it. And I would try to put the leaf in the affiliate link on the soil I use, because I love the Miracle Grow soil that I use. So check down the description below and see if I left that there. I'm going to try and remember to do that. So now we have the poinsettia, which is still February, and you're just supposed to water it. You don't fertilize it, you don't do nothing else, you just water it when the soil is dry, and it's like I need to water it again. But yeah, this is what it looks like after Christmas. It still has some red leaves here, but the old leaves will fall off and it will grow some new ones. Just really pretty right now. So in the month of May, it says, if needed, to repot it, which I'm going to repot it because I don't want it to be in this little container much longer. So I have a bigger pot that when May comes, I will show you guys how I'm going to repot it. So now we're going to get to the avocados, which I have to move my orchids around to get to them. I have them in the back, so they're near the sunlight. So here's one who has been growing quite well, actually. It's drinking lots of water, which is a good sign. From what I read, it drinks lots of water, and then it will slowly grow its root down down bottom, which is really, really good. So I just have to refill this water. That's basically all you're doing right now if you have avocado seeds, is just making sure it has water. And here's this one right here. Not growing a root yet, but you can see there's cracks down the side, which is usually a sign that it's going to start growing a root soon. I just have to fill the water up on those two. So now we're going to get to my orchids. We're going to start with this one right here, which is growing quite well. We got a new leaf. We got flower spikes that are doing quite well. There's this one that needs to be cut back. But I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I don't want to cut it back too soon, and then the rest of this will start to die. I don't want that. But there's always hope that we'll get more blooms off of these flower spikes right here. And the root system is doing quite well. It's fertilizing week, so I'm not really putting too much water in it right now, which I haven't put any water in a while because it's been drinking it. And this week is fertilizing week, which means I will take the 3 that are in spike or have blooms into one container, and I'll take the other 2 that have no spikes into another container with 2 different fertilizers, which I'll show you in a second. And I just put them in that water, which is distilled water or rainwater, and the soil, and I let them sit in for an hour, and then I take them out and I put them back in these containers with fresh water, and they're dead for the week. For mine, fertilizing for about an hour, it has worked well. There's been no root loss, nothing like that, which is very, very awesome. So now we're going to get to this guy, who still has its blooms right there. Still have its beautiful, beautiful blooms right there. And it looks like it could possibly give more blooms. I'm just taking it extra easy with this one because I don't want it to be overwhelmed at this point. It still has these beautiful, beautiful flowers. I still love it. Oh, I love the orchids so much. So yep, it's fertilizing week. this guy's growing some new roots. Streaking lots of water because this water was not this low like a few days ago. It was not. So then we got this guy who's doing quite well. It's still growing this nice leaf right here. You can tell the difference between this new leaf and this old one. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. There's no old leaves that are starting to turn yellow or dying, which if it's the bottom leaves, which I'm expecting this bottom one right here to do that. If it's the bottom leaves, it's totally normal, but if it's more than one leaf and it's there in the middle or the top, that's a sign of concern. But so far, everything's looking good. This flower spike is still intact. That's not dynamite yet, so everything is looking good. I have this window not covered because I have a tree like right outside the door, outside the window, and it covers most of the sunlight, so it's not direct sunlight that they're in. And then we got this guy right here, which we still have this area root out and just growing like crazy. And yeah, everybody is growing. These roots are growing wonderfully. So everything is growing quite well. And then here is my last one. This is the last Phalaenopsis orchid that I have. And we got this leaf growing nice. We got some old leaves that are still very nice and growing. And then we have this root. It's very, very plump, which is awesome. And it's still growing. So the color of the water doesn't really matter if it's rainwater because they'll kind of turn that color. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Unless you buy distilled water, it's not going to be clear. Not usually. See, that is going to be it for this plant update. And before I go, I'm going to show you the soil I use. So this is the soil I use for everything that's in pot. I use the Miracle-Gro Moisture Control Mixing Potting Mix. I will try to leave the link in the description below. I love this soil because it waters your plant as it's needed, so you're not overwatering it and you're not underwatering it, which is what it protects from. Okay. So I will try to leave a link in the description below for that. And this, again, is Miracle-Gro as well. This is Miracle-Gro fertilizer that I use for all my plants, except my orchids. So this will also be used for the poinsettia when it's time to start giving it fertilizer again. This is the fertilizer for orchids when they are when they're growing leaves and they're growing roots. This is the one you want to give them. So I have this one for the two that I have growing roots and growing leaves. And then this one is for when they are in spike and when they are in bloom. And I just use, because I don't use that much water, because it's a certain measurement per gallon of water, and I don't use a gallon of water for all my plants. I just use that much right there. I just use that much per mixture, actually. So yeah, that is going to be it for this week's plant update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video if you liked it. Please share it to grow our community. And if you are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit that bell right next to it so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys next week.